Hey guys, it's Tori. Welcome to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So in today's video, we are going to sublimate this glass jar. And this specific one is 18 ounces. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk you through how to sublimate this size, and let's get started. So we're gonna do our template over in Canva, but I wanna show you where I got the PNG file that I'm going to use for this glass jar. Over on Creative Fabrica, there's the butterfly bundle. So I'm going to use this butterfly. So if you like it, I'll leave the link below. Go ahead and head on over to Canva. And you only need the free edition for this if you don't have Canva. So the next step is to go ahead and hit custom size. And we want to go ahead and change pixel to inches, and the dimensions I'm going to use for the 18 ounce glass jar is 4.4 by 9.4, and then create new design. And then we're going to go to upload image, and this is the butterfly image I'm going to use. So we're going to go ahead and rotate it, and then we are going to stretch it out. Since I'm just doing the center of the glass jar, but I'm gonna leave a little bit of white at the top and the bottom. Reason being is because I don't want to stretch this out so the butterflies get cut off. So since this is a clear jar anyway, I think you probably won't notice as well. I'll show you guys what I mean. So let's go ahead and to flip this horizontal, we want to mirror the image. What I like to do is hit share, download, and I like to change this to a PDF. So I'm going to select PDF print because it's best for printing. And then I'm going to hit download, and then I'm just going to save this to my desktop. And then I'm going to send this to my Epson ET2720. So we'll go ahead and change the printer to that printer. So you want to make sure that it is actual size and portrait. And the reason we're doing portrait is just to make sure it's long enough to wrap fully around the tumbler or the glass jar that you're going to use. Next, we're going to click properties, and I have mine set for legal paper, portrait. Paper type is the premium presentation. Quality is high. And then you want to make sure that none of these are checked. And then we'll go over to more options. And again, you want to make sure the mirror, high speed, and rotate are not selected, because remember, we already mirrored it in Canva. And then I'm going to click on this custom to go to advanced color controls. So the color mode is the Adobe RGB, Gamma 2.2. And then you'll just want to adjust these to your liking. And then we're going to hit OK, OK. And then we're going to go ahead and hit print. We just got this off of the printer, and I used the Epson ET2720 that I converted into a sublimation printer. I have a video on that as well if you're interested. It's super, super easy to do. So let's just go ahead and cut this first. We're just going to use our scissors and just cut off a little of the excess. And if you're new to sublimating, when you sublimate on the paper, a lot of times it comes out and the color is a little bit faded. That's totally normal. Once you sublimate, and when it's sublimated and it's adding the heat, that's when the color comes out. So let's go ahead and set this aside. So the first thing we need to do is obviously take the lid off, but we need to clean this. And reason being is, even though it may look like it's not dirty, it could have some sort of debris on it. And so if you don't clean it first, then when you sublimate, it will never come off. So we're gonna go ahead and just use rubbing alcohol. We're just gonna apply a little bit here and then just rub it all over. Okay, and I'm just doing the areas here where I'm going to sublimate. And then next you want to take a paper towel and just make sure that it is completely dry. So, and in this case, once it turns frosted again, that it's dry. So that's easy. We have the paper that we're going to apply. And you want to make sure that you face it the right side up, so it's not upside down. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and place it just like this. And I'm gonna place this right on top. And as you can see, it doesn't cover the whole glass jar. The reason that I'm doing it just in the center, if you notice, there are grooves like right here and right there. And it's really difficult to get that part to be sublimated. That's why we're doing that. So we're gonna go ahead, and you wanna make sure that this is applied as very tight. You want it to be pressed against there, and you wanna make sure that it is lined up evenly. So let's move this. Okay, so you wanna, again, make sure that it's pulled really tightly and it is lined up evenly. And here you can see it's not, but this is the part that I cut. So it could be just that I didn't cut it evenly. So this is the part I did not cut. So that is the important part, to make sure that you line that up. And next we're going to use heat resistant tape. So let's go ahead and get some and put that on. Okay. And another thing that is very important is to go ahead and tape the tops, and the top and the bottom, because again, you want this to stay pressed against the glass jar. So we're just gonna go ahead and use some tape. And again, the sublimation tape. Okay, and then we're gonna turn it over, do the exact same thing to this side. Okay, so we have the sublimation tape just going across, and then on the bottom and the top, the top and the bottom. I'm going to use the Weaver today to sublimate, and I already have it plugged in. So we're just going to press this, and we want the temperature to be at 356. Okay, so we have this at 356. And then I'm going to change the time. We're gonna do a total of 1 minute and 20 seconds, but I'm going to rotate that as well. So let's go ahead and change the time to 60 seconds. Okay, so while that heats up, we're gonna get parchment paper, and I'm going to show you what we do next. What I like to do is take parchment paper and wrap the cup, because one, you want to help keep it secure, and two is you always want to protect the unit that you're using. You don't want to get any sublimation ink or anything on there. So we're just going to go ahead and wrap this. And I'm just going to get a piece of sublimation tape really quick, and we're just going to tape that shut. Okay. Another thing that I like to do is I like to write on here, and I'm just going to write up. That way, once we place it in here, we know when we rotate it exactly where the other half is. And you can actually write down here, you can just put down. Okay, so this is preheated, and most definitely you want to wear heat resistant gloves, because this is very, very hot. We're gonna go ahead and place this in, and we have the upside up, and place this right in the center. And we'll close this, and then you want to make sure too that it's tight enough, which it is perfect. Actually, it might be a little too tight. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and press the go button and do the 60 seconds. I love using this. This is so much more convenient. It's a lot easier than doing the convection toaster oven. And so I just wanted to share that. If you're just starting, the convection toaster oven, I think is great, because you can get it inexpensive. I'm not sure if you've seen any of my other videos, but I bought my first, actually 2 of my convection toaster ovens from a thrift store, and that was a great way to start. So this is also less time consuming, which I like. So we're going to use this today. Now we're going to go ahead and open it, and then remember to make sure you have gloves on. the heat resistant glove. And we are going to rotate it the other side. So let's see. Okay, and then we are going to close it and press it again. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and open it, and then I always like to unplug it. Okay, and we're gonna take this out. Okay, and let's go ahead and open it. And I like to just, you know, it's really hot, but I like to just take my fingernail or something and pull this off. You don't really want to use a weeder or anything with it being glass, especially since it's frosted, because it will show that, you know, it will scrape it, and you will see that. So let's go ahead and take this off. Okay, let me put my glove back on, and then we will continue to pull it off. Ooh. Get the rest of the tape off. That it looks really, really nice. Let's just take the rest of the tape off. Wow. Let's definitely keep our gloves on. This turned out so nice, you guys. Look how cute that is. I really, really, really like that. It looks really nice. So this turned out really, really nice. See, isn't this just so adorable? Now, I followed the directions. Normally when you sublimate, wherever you purchase it from, they'll usually have the instructions, their recommendation. So for this specific glass jar, they recommended to only do it for 120 seconds at the 356 degrees. So remember, we went ahead and split that in half because we needed to rotate it. And that's it, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.